All right, welcome to a new episode of the Trying Hard with Laika podcast. This is another Ask Laika episode at yan, ipasa na natin kay Madam Z to see kung ano ang ating pag-uusapan.
Welcome back to me. A letter from Yin. Hi, good evening po. I just want to share something that I'm really having a hard time dealing with it. And if ever po, I want this po to keep it in private. Thank you po in advance. Yung name niya daw ay private. Sure. Actually po, kasi someone suggested me your podcast po. And I listened to some of them po. And it really helped me. And somehow, I wanna know din po on how I can overcome or go through my thing po as an identity thief.
Wait lang, siya yung identity thief.
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to be somebody else or someone else that is not me just to escape temporarily into my real life that is difficult to live. I think my reasons on why I keep doing this po ay kasi I want to feel somehow appreciated, loved, and acknowledged with other people or by other people. Which is I kind of not receiving sa totoo kong buhay. Dahil naglulong talaga ako ng pagmamahal at hindi ko yon natatanggap. From my very own parents. Dahil nag-separate na po sila, broken family ako, kaya yun yung feeling ko na dahilan. And I'm kind of struggling din po kasi with myself, I have so much insecurities although I'm contented with my life. And kasi po, I'm a follower of Christ din. But I'm not okay with my spiritual life and that I really want to go back to Him. But it's just so hard actually kasi I feel like ashamed of myself and I don't want to come to Him because of what I've been doing and yung mga ginagawa ko pa po. I'm not deserving or worthy to be forgiven. I feel so empty and lonely in this world. I'm going through a lot of things that is so painful and traumatic. Yun lamang po.
Hindi kaya, kasi a few weeks back, we had a letter sender na nagsabi na may poser daw siya. Ibig sabihin may gumagaya sa kanya or nag-steal ng identity niya.
Yes.
So we were dealing with someone who had their identity stolen and now we have a letter from an identity thief.
Well, sinabi naman natin na bukas ang ating programa at himpilan.
Oo, totoo naman. So we're not sure entirely if this is the one na nagnanakaw ng identity ng letter sender natin back then. But again, at least inamin niya. No? Itong bagong letter sender natin.
At bagong listener siya ng podcast.
Oh yeah, so hi, welcome to the Trying Hard with Laika podcast. This is where we try to be better, no? Okay, sige, himayin natin to.
Okay.
Well, una sa lahat, may self-awareness, no? Kasi alam niya na yun yung ginagawa niya at alam niyang mali yung ginagawa niya. And with that comes the guilt nga, no? So we're going to deal with that later, yung about the Christian stuff. But yeah, I did say rin dun sa episode na yun na usually people who steal someone else's identity are just unhappy with who they are and where they're at and yung buhay nila. Kaya they're escaping. And I understand, like, may nag-provide siya ng reasons, no? Bakit niya itong ginagawa.
In fairness, may self-reflection.
Oo. May self-awareness kahit papaano. Pero, again, our goal, and I'm glad that you're listening to the podcast, I guess, kasi we've covered a lot of these topics rin dun sa mga older episodes, so pwede mong balikan yung mga yun. Pero, one of the things we talked about is how our past parang explains our behavior. Di ba lagi sinasabi? But it does not excuse it. So, ibig sabihin nun, hindi ibig sabihin na, okay, I come from a broken family, I want love, I want to be accepted, I want these things, I'm going through painful stuff. Excuse na yon for doing something that is not good.
True.
Lalo na if it's hurtful to someone else. Kasi, yun nga, again, your excuse doesn't matter. hindi yan mag-hold. So, doon na tayo dun sa ano yung pwede nating gawin. Now, I'll address yung Christianese then na stuff. Sorry for those of you who are unfamiliar with Christianese. It's basically a slang term doon sa like yung Christian language, parang ganon. Coming from our background, similar naman kami ni Z. I think we would both agree naman in saying that when you come to Christ naman and ask for forgiveness and ask for Him to change you, hindi requirement yung baguhin mo muna yung sarili mo tapos bahala na siya. Hindi ganun eh. It's more of lalapit ka and then you would allow Him to change you. So, it's not fix myself before I come to Christ. It's more of like come to Christ as you are and then Christ will help change you. So for those of you again who do not follow Christianity, that is our belief system. Yun yung turo sa amin. So to say na parang hindi okay yung spiritual life ko kasi ayoko lumapit kay Christ kasi hindi ako okay. Like, may mga ginagawa akong mali, nagigilty ako. Lumapit ka. So that you could take steps towards not doing these things that make you feel guilty. Yun yung sasabihin ko. But again, hindi ito pambanlaw ha.
Oo.
Tama.
Oo, grabe naman ba?
Oo. Naiintindihan ko rin kasi hindi ako perfect, no? Marami ako pinagdadaanan. And kahit no mga times na I was aware that I was not doing everything right and I was still going to church. Di ba? May mga ganun talaga eh na gets ko yung guilt na parang ayoko muna mag-serve kay Lord, ayoko muna pumunta sa church kasi may dinidil pa ako sa sarili ko, ganyan. Pero my advice would always be, pwede naman na while you're working on this and you're trying to fix these things, actually boost yun dun sa kung paano, gaano kabilis at gaano kahusay yung pagkakaayos mo. If you are going to church, if you have a support system, if hopefully okay naman yung dealings on doon, so that again, you allow Christ to change you. Hindi ikaw yung magbabago sa buhay mo. Kasi supposedly, doing the right thing, supposedly, is just our response to Christ saving us. So, yun yung concept doon. So, tanggalin muna natin sa table yung fact na yun na, okay, kailangan ko muna ayusin bago ako pumunta kay Christ. Hindi, pumunta ko na kay Christ and then bago siya maayos.
Pwede naman sabay yun.
Pwede yun, nasabay. Yeah. But dun sa identity theft,
ano kasi I'm not sure kung hindi man siya yung sumasagot dun sa letter sender or siya. Pwede kasing yung identity theft, gumagawa siya ng sarili niyang fake identity.
Iba kasi, kung identity theft kasi, siya yung nagsabi siya nag-frame nun eh. Pag sabi mo kasing identity thief ka, ibig sabihin, meron kang tao na, may identity na inanakaw mo. Kung nagpe-pretend ka lang, as in build ka ng persona na totally different, na imaginary character ito, pwede mo pa sabihin na victimless crime yun. Pero, even then, the people na niloloko mo using that identity, na ginagawa mo yung identity na yun, interacting with them, alam mo yung mga gumagawa ng fake account or mga dummy account, mga alter account, tas they use it to interact with other people. So, parang catfishing yung ganap. Like, hindi pa rin siya victimless eh. Kasi kung may ka-interact ka using that identity, you're basically fooling that person na you're someone else. Unless very clear sa simula pa lang sa kanila na hidden yung identity mo na you'd rather remain anonymous. Pero kung identity thief, ibig sabihin nun, meron kang ginaya. May ginamit ka na itsura, may ginamit ka na pangalan. Nagpe-pretend ka as this person. So yeah, you could be in pain and not hurt someone. That's my thing.
That's your thing. I know.
Pwede yun. Ewan ko, siguro nga, pasintabi, no? Pero, medyo may tendency kasi ako na if...
Siya yung isa sa mga tao na kilala ko na hindi mananakit. As in, people.
I try.
But,
I mean... Trigger warning, medyo mas self-destructive ako kaysa sa...
yun ang kanyang
paloob yung...
coping.
Paloob
ang
yung...
tendencies.
Yung pananakit.
Nandun.
Yeah,
pero...
Yun nga, ba't mo siya gagawa? Alam mo palang mali yung ginagawa mo, ba't mo pa ipagpapatuloy?
Connected din siya dun sa sinasabi niya na, kilala ko si Christ, ito yung mga gusto kong gawin for Him, gusto ko ulit lumapit sa Kanya. Pero kasi kung, aminin natin, marami tayong taong kilala or pwedeng tayo yung gano'n, na mas masarap kasi yung feeling na loved ka, appreciated ka. Kaya hindi rin siya lumalapit talaga kasi, wait lang, hindi pa ako willing isuko to eh. Yun naman talaga usually.
Yes. Kasi kung kunyari, di ba, you're posing as this person who is loved, who is desired, who is appreciated, parang that becomes your drug. That becomes your parang positive na reinforcement. So, ayaw mong maputol yung connection mo doon. Ayaw mo huminto magpanggap as this person kasi may nakukuha ka nga from that.
Kasi, again, ito yung sa part lang ng
Hmm.
Christianity or Christianese.
Hmm.
Kasi alam natin na once na lumapit tayo kay Christ, may
Oo.
isusuko tayo.
Mapuputol yung mga bagay-bagay na yan.
Oo,
Maka-cut off
yun
yan.
yung kailangan mong gawin at alam mo yung
Oh,
kailangan
kaya at
gawin.
ayaw mong maputol yun. Kaya ayaw mo lumapit. Yun yung sinasabi mo.
Oo.
Oh, that's also true. So, this is Madam Z calling you out on the real reason why it'll be hard for you to go to church and to approach Christ kasi nga baka bawiin niya sa alam naman natin, mali ginagawa mo, di na automatic papatigil niya. Eh, ayaw mo pa tumigil, so hindi ka
Tsaka
lalapit.
na-spot mo na kung ano yung mali eh.
Mm.
Bakit di ka pa tumitigil?
Yeah. But, dahil hindi naman namin kayo papagalitan ng papagalitan lang. Let's still try to give you like positive advice. But before we do that, dahil kailangan namin ng konting recovery sa shock, let's pause for a quick break. So, siya yung bumibili ng planner taon-taon kasi New Year, New You. Oo. Pero hindi niya naman sinusulatan. Kasi daw pangit yung sulat niya, sayang yung papel. Tapos minsan, January, okay pa, sinusulatan niya, ginagamit niya. February, okay pa. Tapos susunod niyang bubuksan, September na. Ganun ka rin ba? Ako rin kasi, kaya nga gumawa ko ng sarili kong planner. Ito ang planner na para sa mga try-hard, kagaya ko. At dahil hindi nakakahiya maging trying hard, mas nakakahiya to not try at all, nilagay na natin sa cover mismo. This planner is undated, kaya pwede mo simulan gamitin kahit kailan. At kung makakalimutan gamitin pwede mong gamitin ulit. Walang masasayang na papel. But I should warn you, this planner is not for everyone. Parang yung podcast natin. Others may look at it and say it's too much or it's too messy. Pero I made these choices para hindi kayo mahiyang gamitin. This is the kind of planner you can use and abuse. Aside from the monthly spread, weekly spread, at yung task list, meron din siyang mga activity sheets that you can use sa inyong journey sa personal development. At kung ready ka na bumili para sa'yo o para panregalo, you can go to bit.ly/tryinghard. Planner. And for the first 100 orders hanggang November 30, I will also include a dedication kung gusto nyo lang naman. You just let us know dun sa notes kung kaninong pangalan ang isusulat. Now, I always tell you to dream big, work hard, and start now. This planner right here is actually one of my big dreams, so thank you all for making it come true. Alright, welcome back to the podcast. So, I did promise after the break na bibigyan natin siya ng konting positive na words at encouragement to get them along the way. Yeah. So, makakasa naman ikaw na ipoprotect namin identity mo, hindi ka naman sasabihin. But, again, baseline, mali Mali. Alam mong mali. At kung pagpapatuloy ka na gumawa ng mali, it's even worse. Kasi kung nagkamali ka na hindi mo sinasadya, it's one thing. It's one thing na may ginawa ka, intentional na mali. It's one thing na magpatuloy na gumawa ng alam mong mali. Kahit na, again, aware ka na dun sa kung gaano siya kamali. But, siguro kung kailangan mo ng motivation to make the right choice, maliban sa, again, alam mo nang mali yan talaga, I would say na, would you rather be loved as someone else or would you rather be loved as yourself? And I know it's scary. It's scary to even think na possible ba yun? Like, kung mababa self-esteem ko, insecure nga ako as a person, meron kaya magmamahal talaga sa akin. Pero, you have to understand na iba ang existence ng appreciation at saka ng love at saka lahat-lahat ng ito. Na basta kahit ano lang, basta meron lang ako. Tas empty siya kasi hindi naman siya para sa'yo. Versus yung makakuha ka ng kahit katiting, pero para sa'yo talaga. Iba yung feeling niya. And if you haven't felt that in your life, like I'm sorry for you na ganon, totoo yun Kasi meron talaga mga kulang, hindi na nga kulang sa pansin.
Wala
pero
talaga.
Tigib, yung talagang tuyong-tuyo, walang kahit anong recognition, walang kahit anong appreciation galing sa people around them. And I understand, again, may mga ganon talagang sitwasyon at seasons in our life. But, you have to trust that the right people would see you for who you are and appreciate you for who you are. Baka hindi pa sila nandito sa circle kung nasan ka ngayon. Pero one day in the future, you will meet them. And when you meet them, I hope you know who you are. And I hope that you show who you are. Kasi minsan, kaya rin tayo nakukulong doon sa idea na wala nakaka-appreciate sa atin. Kasi sa totoo lang, hindi naman natin na-appreciate yung sarili natin. Hindi rin tayo nag-work towards what could be appreciated sa atin. Diba? Hindi rin tayo willing na ipakita yung strengths natin or yung vulnerabilities natin. And then we complain na no one loves us for who we are. When we don't really show who we are. Like, I know it's scary, but you need to trust that some people would emotional ka na may darating sa buhay mo
I'll explain.
na mamahalin ka for who you are. And or at least not for who you are but for who you're working towards. Kasi may mga tao who are willing to journey with you dun sa process na yun. Like I said dun sa previous episode, dun sa poster, diba? I would rather be hated or loved or ignored for who I am than be loved, hated, ignored for someone that I am not. Kasi that's the way that I can live with myself. And the thing is, every moment that you spend in the shoes of someone else and pretending to be someone else, you're losing all these time na pwede mong gamitin towards building yourself or opening doors or meeting people who would share your same interests and who would appreciate you for who you are. So you're building up this false narrative, this false persona, when all that time, all that effort could be put into bettering yourself. Like, kung nasa podcast ka na, maybe you can go through our exercises sa who you are, who you want to
Dami
be,
na.
how to be better. Like, go through all of the challenges na yun. And then hopefully you build towards that. And then you encounter the world as you are, experience life as you are. Kasi you can't have everyone love you. Siguro safe naman sabihin yun, no? Alam naman natin yun. But it's more of yung accuracy of konti man ang nagmamahal sa akin. And I'm saying this with confidence kasi I really believe that. And it's true for me naman. Talaga. Ayokong mahalin ng lahat kung ang mamahalin nila tungkol sa akin ay yung hindi ako. Mas gusto kong mahalin ako ng kakarampot. O kaya kahit isang tao na lang. Basta mahal niya ako bilang ako. Kasi yung tao na yun pwede kong balik-balikan. Pero yung magsinungaling ka, yung to pretend like someone else, mahuhuli ka rin naman eh. So walang silbi yun.
Hindi siya about numbers, about lagi siya sa quality. Kahit yung sa friends, sa mga ginagawa natin. I hope hindi ka nakafocus sa numbers.
Yeah.
Anyway, kailangan ko mag-explain.
Sige, ba't ka emotional?
Kasi, kung bibigyan ako ng chance na magbigay ng message sa, yung pwede ako maglagay ng recording, kasi sisend ko sa, siguro 10 years ago,
na version mo?
no.
Younger you?
No, na younger Laika.
Okay.
Kakat ko yung clip na yon, yung last 3 minutes na yon, tapos isa-send ko sa kanya. Napalaki kita ng maayos.
Yes. The past few years with you in my life has done a lot when it comes to my confidence level and the way I view myself.
Yeah, na you're lovable, mga ganon.
Yes.
Ang ganda niya. I think nasabi mo naman nila. You're the good ate eh.
But thank you for saying that. Kasi I think, again naman, dito naman sa Trying Hard, we are very honest with you. Like, I don't pretend to have someone who's figured it out. Like, for a long time, hindi, ang galing niya talaga, mula beginning, hindi. You're right. 10 years ago, I would be someone who thought very little of themselves, na feeling ko hindi ako lovable, hindi ako love ng ibang tao, na yun, na parang what people love about me is not true. Parang baka nabubulagan lang sila. Like, when people appreciate me, I feel like I don't see myself as that. But yeah, over time, siguro yun yung masasabi ko na with confidence na with you backing me up na I'm not born this way. Like, yeah, people are not born that way, and that people could grow into that. So if I've improved a lot for the past, 6-7 years, then you could get to that point as well.
Give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
And
And
lang,
it may take time.
naman. Hindi naman kailangan na, bukas
Confident na ako.
wow ha.
Hindi
Hindi
pa
naman,
rin.
hindi ganon.
Oo.
Unti-unti rin siya. And siguro, aside dun sa homework mo, dun sa mga past episodes, baka makatulong din na, again, kung meron ka ng community sa church, meron ka
Yeah.
ng
Ate, kuya, mentors na
life group leader, D
Oo.
group leader,
Small groups.
small
Oo.
group leader. Baka pwede kang mag-start dun.
yes.
Kasi dun naman yun, yung magiging accountable ka na ngayon sa actions mo.
Yes.
And yung next steps, kasi di ka na namin matutulungan kasi nga syempre kailangan personalize din
Oo.
naman yung
Yeah.
experience mo and all. Baka meron namang
At least merong
may
guidance.
may wisdom
Oo.
dun.
And may kasama ka doon sa journey na yon. But, siguro, sabihin ko na nito kasi I think it's very important, lalo na in these days, that attention is overrated. I understand. Currency na siya ngayon. And I'm not saying that as if, ay, kami noon. Hindi naman. Noon naman din, currency na attention. Pero I think right now, mas malala siya. Kasi, alam mo yung kwento ko, parang dati, parang, when you walk around, tas parang, okay, you're a person, whatever. People get to know you as who you are. Siguro kung may mga flex man yung mga tao or people will treat you differently, it's if you're rich, if you're connected ka, like yung mga parents mo may apelido. Like, meron naman din ganong hierarchy before. Pero ngayon, like, when people find out na, okay, ilan na followers mo, and then they find out na marami, for some reason, people have this awe na parang, oh, wow, ganyan, appreciation, kasi people pay attention to you. But attention is overrated. Sa totoo lang. Anyone can stir up something na magkakaroon ng attention. But getting noticed for the right reason, yun yung I think mas magandang pag-usapan. Kasi kahit sino pwedeng gumawa ng pakulo. Pwedeng magnakaw ng identity, mag-pretend to be someone else to construct this likable person or this person naman na minsan ikinaga. Yung iba nga, di ba, may may reverse clout chasing pala tawag doon, yung nanggagalit. Para may mag-react, no? Nabibait din ako sa ganun. Pero again, ano yung quality nun? Anong kwalidad nun? Like, napansin ka nga, o tapos ano?
Well, kasi sa iba, hindi naman sa dinedefend ko ha. Baka kasi hindi lang din aligned yung values natin. Pero based sa values na meron tayo ngayon, hindi siya nagme-make sense. And I hope di rin siya nagme-make sense sa'yo. And kukuha ka ng identity ng iba.
At saka yung masakit to pakinggan sa totoo lang. Masakit to pakinggan kasi again, you could say na hindi mo kasi alam yung pakiramdam ng broken family. And totoo, hindi naman naghiwalay yung parents ko. Naghiwalay talaga. But
yung naghiwalay talaga.
I mean,
hindi talaga.
Physically naghiwalay. Hindi siya physically naghiwalay. No? But ang sasabihin ko would be, like everyone has, ang sakit nito pakinggan take it with a grain of salt.
Sasaktan din ba ako dyan?
Hindi naman. Pero there's truth to this. And alam kong masakit siya pakinggan. Hindi dahil gusto ko kayong saktan Alam kong masakit siya pakinggan dahil narinig ko siya before at nainis din ako. Di ba pag bata ka, yung pag yung mga payo na matatanda, minsan nakakainis yung mga lilipas din yan. Di ba pag tanda mo, makakalimutan mo, hindi yan ganun ka-importante. Di ba yung mga drama sa school, ganun. Siyempre pag nandun ka sa moment, feel mo Tapos hate na hate ko yung payo na yun na huwag ka maglala, in time, you will find out. Hate na hate ko yung mga ganung payo. Pero nung tumanda na ako, biglang, may credit doon, may sense yung payo na yun. This is one of those payo. So again, take it with a grain of salt. But here's the thing. Everyone has crap that they deal with. And everything, sinabi ko na to in another episode everyone can make an excuse out of everything. Like, if creative ka enough, if you're good enough, I could blame my childhood for my bad behavior. Like, you can always find something in your past, something in your future, something in your present that you could blame for your bad decisions. Like, lahat tayo may ganun. Parents who break up and forget about their kids, they're wrong. Hindi mo deserve yun. Hindi fair ang mundo sa'yo. Parents who stay together and fight every day and nakikita ng mga anak nila yon, tas verbally abusive din sila sa mga anak nila. Same, hindi nila deserve yon, hindi tama yon, mali yung parents nila doon. Parents who pretend that they're okay, tas hindi pala, only for their kids to find out later on, may babae pala si daddy, may lalaki pala si mommy, kaya baon pala kami sa utang. Like, all of these things, some parents, again, makasabi naman lahat, no? Pero
may some po yun.
Some parents have, like, made so many mistakes in their past. And it's hard to say na, may perfectong parent kasi wala naman talaga. All kids can find something to complain about their parents. But we have to understand na hindi natin siya pwedeng laging gamitin na excuse for how we turn out. At lalo na kung matanda ka na. Like, the older you get, the more I want to encourage you to find the strength to heal. Again, hindi mo fault. Yun yung nakakainis na part sa self-growth Or sa, again, yun naman yung ginagawa natin dito, di ba? Personality development, self-development. Nakakainis talaga. And it's so unfair. Ang unfair talaga. Hindi mo deserve yun. Bakit sila may buong pamilya? Or yung iba naman na may pamilyang buo, sa totoo lang, sasabihin nila, sana naghiwalay na lang. Kesa nag-aaway araw-araw. Bisa mo, uuwi ka, nagmumurahan yung magulang mo. May mga kaibigan ako, kaklase ako before na, alam mo yun, may mga na-witness sila na hindi Hindi nila dapat nakita. At sila mismo nagsasabi, sana, pwede ba maghiwalay na lang kayo? Kaysa ganito yung nangyayari sa amin. Pwede ba, sana iniwan mo na lang ako sa lola ko. Yung ganun, sana hindi mo na lang ako kinuha. Kasi yung iba naman pinag-agawan pa sila, kunyari, tapos hindi na naman sila binigyan ng okay na buhay. Like, everyone has things to deal with. But I hope that you find a sense of ownership into the person you're becoming. Kasi, hindi ko sinasabi na parang, kalimutan mo dapat, wala yan, hindi, wag mo sisihin yun. Hindi, meron talagang bubog from the past. And, kasalanan nila yon, mali nila yon, everything. Pero, buksan din natin yung pinto sa posibilidad na pwede ka rin magbago, na pwede ka rin mag-improve, na pwede mong piliin na i-acknowledge yung past, see how bad the situation is, gaano ka negative yung binigay sa'yo as a start in life. Yun yung nakakalungkot dun eh. Kasi sa totoo lang, kapag okay yung pamilya mo, yung start mo sa buhay, nasa positive side. Pag, di ba?
May video nga niyan eh.
Nasa negative ka agad. Parang, di ba, lagi kang parang ang dami mong hahabulin para makarating ka man lang sa baseline na 0.
Usually kasi ang ginagamit dyan ay yung baseline. Food, education.
As privilege, parang gano'n.
As privilege. Pero hindi usually nasasama. Na, again, masaya ako na na-open up na yung conversation about yung good parents as privilege.
Yung family set up.
Oo.
At kung gaano ka okay yung situation sa bahay. Yeah, so you're basically starting at a negative. Pero the quicker din you understand na where you're coming from, the quicker you move towards, like, ano kayang pwede kong gawin. And the progress is going to be slow, it's going to be painful. Mas madali to revert back to, sige, mag-escape na lang ako dito. And wala siyang pinagkaiba sa other escapist na behaviors. So, if you're watching too much K-drama to escape, if you're having vices to escape, hanging out with friends too much as an escape. Yung iba halos tumira na sa bahay ng kapitbahay as an escape. Like, all of these are, parang, band-aid solutions yan. Ngayon, you feel better, pero uuwi ka pa rin bukas. Ikaw pa rin ang mag-isang matutulog, di ba? Like, hindi ko ma-fault kayo doon na you want to escape. Pero when you're ready, nasabihin na hindi na to enough for me, gusto ko ng long-term solution, gusto ko mas malalim na pwedeng gawin, you go and seek help. You work towards being a better person. That way, hopefully, makastart ka na ngayon.
Yeah.
Kasi kung hindi, ulit-ulit lang yan.
Tsaka mas mahihirapan ka, mas masasaktan ka.
Yeah.
Mas
mapapahiya ka, mas magkakagulo.
Maraming mas malalang pwedeng mangyari.
Yes. And i-preface na natin to by saying that when you're making changes for the better, may discomfort dyan. Kasi kung comfortable ka na playing someone else in your life, mahirap to come face to face with who you truly are. It's going to be hard, but sa akin, it's going to be worth it if you keep doing that. Kasi, alam mo naman yung tamang gawin eh. And even if it feels good, kung alam mong may mali, kasama nung feeling good yung guilt. So, would you rather, diba, feel terrible for now and then not feel guilt? Or, you feel good now tas may guilt kang uuwian? Yun na yung mas malalalim na tanong na kailangan mong pagdesisyonan at hindi namin magagawa para sa'yo.
Yes. So, thank you for sending your letter. Thank you for opening up.
Yeah.
Alam namin, mahirap yan. I-type yung, ito yung ginagawa ko. Tas mali.
Parang confession siya eh.
Pero yun, thank you. We appreciate it. At kung meron pang ibang gusto mag-send ng letter, magtanong, kahit ano, basta...
We'll try not to be as judgy.
Hindi. Mukha lang akong judgmental.
But just give you like our honest perspective on things. Again, hindi naman natin sinasabi na absolutely ito dapat yung gagawin. But ito yung pinanggagalingan namin. Yun yung maipapayo namin sa inyo as your ates. Yeah, so bit.ly/asklikeapod. Send over your letters, your questions. Hopefully, ma-cover natin yun sa mga susunod na episodes. At, we'll talk to you soon. And yan muna for now. Bye!
Dream big, work hard, start now.
And don't let anyone who calls you try hard keep you from trying hard.